Welcome to RMTC-DHH's series on the high leverage practices for students with disabilities. In this video, we will be discussing the third high leverage practice from the CEC and CEEDAR Center's publication, High Leverage Practices in Special Education. The third high leverage practice states, collaborate with families to support student learning and secure needed services. Throughout the series so far, we've focused on collaboration, what it is and what it looks like. So far, we have discussed effective collaboration with professionals and effective meetings with both professionals and families. Now, we will discuss effective partnerships with families. In his book, Visible Learning, John Hattie synthesized more than 800 meta-analyses related to the influences on student achievement. He created a measure called the Barometer of Influence. This barometer helps educators address whether their teaching methods, school atmosphere, and so on are effective. The hinge point, where the desired effect should be, is 0.4 and above. According to Hattie, parental involvement has an effect size of 0.5, meaning it is one of the strategies research suggests can positively impact student growth. So, how do teachers have effective partnerships with families? The research behind this particular practice suggests that 7 principles are needed for effective partnerships with families. And those are communication, professional competence, respect, commitment, equality, advocacy, and trust. The first principle for effective partnerships is communication. Teachers and families communicate openly and honestly in a medium that is comfortable for the family. This may mean using a video phone for parents who are DHH, or using apps like Microsoft Translator to help in translating a note home to a family who speaks another language. Or using apps in general to communicate with families rather than a phone call. Just to name a few, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Class Dojo, Marco Polo, or Zoom. The key is to ask the family how they prefer to communicate. The second principle is professional competence. Teachers and other support personnel like ASL interpreters or paraprofessionals are highly qualified in the area in which they work, continue to learn and grow, and have and communicate high expectations for students and families. Mr. Davis states, Ms. Williams has just completed training in a research-based curriculum for DHH. She will share how it may help your child. The third principle is respect. Teachers treat families with dignity, honor cultural diversity, and affirm strengths. Ms. Williams states, Mom and Dad, you both are so wonderful at advocating for Matt's needs. The fourth principle is commitment. Teachers are available and consistent. Ms. Williams states, Mom and Dad and Matt, we are all here for you with whatever questions or concerns you may have. The fifth principle is equality. Teachers recognize the strengths of every member of the team. share power with the families, and focus on working together with families. Ms. William asked, Mom and Dad, since you've reviewed the proposed draft IEP, what are your takeaways or suggestions for how we can meet all of your child's needs? The sixth principle is advocacy. Teachers focus on getting the best solution for the student in partnership with the family. Families play an important role in teaching self-determination and self-advocacy skills during early childhood and across the lifespan. Interestingly, self-determination leads to self-efficacy, which Hattie indicates has an effect size of 0.92, more than twice the hinge point of success. And last but not least, trust. Teachers are reliable and act in the best interest of the student, sharing their vision and actions with the family. This helps to build that trust battery that we've discussed in previous HLP videos. Parents report less stress, greater family quality of life, and greater satisfaction with education and related services when partnerships are stronger. The parents say, "Thank you." These 7 principles, communication, professional competence, respect, commitment, equality, advocacy, and trust, are the building blocks for effective partnerships. Within all 7 of the principles and with the HLP series thus far, the underlying theme is trust. Trust is the key to unlocking effective relationships. Trust is necessary for building relationships, having effective meetings, and ensuring appropriate progress for student outcomes. We will leave you with this point to ponder. What tools do you use to collaborate with families? Come to the TA Live discussion to learn how your colleagues address this question. And share your thoughts to collaborate together. Remember to check out additional resources in the Live Binder. You can access the Live Binder on the RMTC-DHH TA Live website or by going to the bit.ly/RMTC-HLP. Can't make it to the discussion session? Or perhaps you're watching a recording of this at a later time. An idea to still work within your district is to visit the Iris Center Interactive Alignment tool. This tool identifies which IRIS resource provides information on the specific HLP. Where can you find information on the IRIS Center? If you guessed the Live Binder, you are right. Remember, you can find that at bit.ly/RMTC-HLP. To watch more videos about the HLPs, make sure you check out the TA Live archive and our video library. Until next time, we'll see you around. This presentation was funded by the Florida Department of Education's Bureau of Exceptional Student Education through federal assistance under the Individuals with Disabilities Act Part B funds. The information included does not reflect any specific endorsement by any parties involved.